probably it's going to ask you to log in. Just quickly log in through Google or whatever it is.
Okay.
Right? And then what you've got to do is you've just got to click on the section called remove background.
Okay.
Now you may be like, Martin, what is this remove background? Watch what happens. Okay. So let this load up, let this open up, let it do its job.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click, drag and drop this footage into this particular program.
Okay.
Okay.
So
and
just
this is all online.
Got it.
Not
So just
offline.
click, drag and drop. Nothing
Yes.
too complex.
Nothing too complex.
Okay.
So now let's wait for this to upload. It's going to take like maybe like a second.
Okay.
Almost 100% done. And now what we are going to do is once it is uploaded, we are
Okay.
going to click and drag it inside the timeline. Now you may be like, what is a timeline? A timeline is basically a way for you to scroll through the footage.
Okay.
Okay. Scroll through your video basically.
Got it.
Okay. What I'm going to do is here is my uploaded footage. It says OG 1080. Okay. I'm just going to click, drag and drop it into this big window here.
Got it.
Okay.
So click, drag and drop to Runway
Again.
ML, and then once it's uploaded, click, drag and drop into the timeline. Got
Yes,
it.
Very simple. Okay?
Okay.
Now let's wait for Runway to load. Okay, so it's going to load up all of the frames and all that stuff. Now what I've got to do is, now this is where the magic happens.
Okay.
Okay. Watch
Okay.
this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to create probably 1, 2, and 3 points
Okay.
on myself.
Okay.
Okay. Just watch what happens.
So you've just clicked. You've not done anything.
There.
Wow.
Okay. So I have not even selected anything. Now you may be like, okay, Martin, what is this green and what is this all of this other stuff? Whatever is in green is included.
Okay.
Whatever is not in green is excluded. It's going to be removed out.
So it has made the anything that's not green transparent, essentially.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to happen that way.
But it looks slight bit weird here and
Yeah,
there.
because it's not selected properly. Like
Okay.
You need to, because right now AI is not that great also at
Okay.
predicting, okay, what color is this? Is this the part of the subject? Is this the part of the background or whatever? Because there is white also in the background.
Got it.
Right? So what we've got to do is we just have to help AI, because AI is already doing all of the manual work. You just need to help it out, being like, okay, this point, this point, this point, and this point. Just select this and remove it out.
Got
That's
it.
Very
Okay.
simple.
So how do we go about that? How do we do
You
that?
just need to create more points. That's it.
Okay. So 2 more clicks you have done, and now AI will fix this.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So it
That's
fixed so much of it.
We need some more. Let's make it more accurate, because obviously we want it to look really very cool as well,
Got
right?
it.
So now once this is done, can you notice here, I'm just going to zoom in here,
Okay.
probably to 200%, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this around here. Can you see, like, I don't have hair here.
Yeah, but it is still selected.
Yeah.
AI is slight bit stupid.
Yeah. So what I can do is basically I can refine this entire mask.
Oh,
What
okay.
does refine mean? Basically, I can make all of those small, tiny little detail changes.
Okay.
Right?
How do we do that? How do we do that?
It's very simple.
Okay.
Very simple.
Okay.
So there is a brush tool here on the
Okay.
right. Okay. And what I can do is I can basically draw around it. Okay. Wherever I want to draw, I can just draw around it.
Okay.
Now you may be like, Martin, it's still green,
Yeah.
right? You told me whatever is in green is going to be included.
Yeah.
So what you've got to do is, here there is a mode called include and
exclude.
So what I need to
Okay.
select is I need to select exclude, because I don't want it.
Okay. Got it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw around the areas that I don't want. Now
Okay.
in this case I'm just going to draw it. I just drawed a lot here for some reason.
So lots of erasing.
Lots of erasing. So I'm just going to draw it very simple. I'm not even doing anything like
It's
something
just painting.
complex.
It's just painting.
Like the way we used to do this in Microsoft Paint.
Yeah.
remember?
Back when we were young boys.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that. Like our teachers used to teach us all of this, right? So what I'm going to do is once this is done, I'm going to click on zoom to fit.
Okay.
And as you can see, this is perfect.
Got it.
Okay, this is perfect. Now you may be like, okay, Martin, okay, this is just one frame. Has it just done it for everything? And the answer is yes.
Oh, so the entire video, by just tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 times,
Yeah,
you have cropped out the entire video.
I have.
Wow.
This is what Runway has done. Now if I go ahead also, okay, I don't even have to do anything, because look at this. This is the second part of the video. It's already
Oh.
tracked it.
So the entire video has been tracked. Wow, and so simple.
That's
so
it.
now, if I wanted to get this video out, how will I go about that?
It's very simple.
Okay.
Before we go ahead, what I would like to also do is I would like to add a little bit of softness on the edges, because I
Got
don't
it.
want it to look hard.
Okay.
Right? So I'm just going to increase this
Feather.
here. Okay.
Okay.
This slider here, probably
Okay.
to like say 40. 40 looks really good.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on done masking. And I'm just going to let Runway do its thing.
Okay.
Okay. Now just watch what Runway does. Okay. So now it's going to load up. Now it's going to tell you, okay, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And now let's wait for it.
But all of this seems a little bit complex.
It's not complex at all. It's just very simple. What
So-
did you do? Just click, and select the area and done.
Got it. So if I were to just follow what you have done
Yeah.
and not look at anything else, that would get me the effect?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So the video is also done.
There, you can literally see it. Obviously, there are some imperfections here, but yeah, again, you can use the brush tool and you can clear everything off.
Got
Very
it.
simple.
Got it.
Okay. Now, if you are asking me, okay, how do I bring this into my editing software? How do I download this in the first place? What you've got to do is, you've just got to click on this big purple button, or purple or magenta, I don't know what color is it. Okay, probably.
That says export.
That says export. I'm going to click on it. Okay. And I'm not going to care about anything that is there here.
Okay.
Probably I'll just change the name to mask.
Okay.
So that I know like it's the green screen version of it.
Okay.
And I'm just going to click on export video. I don't need to worry about anything else. 1080p,
Okay.
720p.
So I don't have to worry about resolution, what all
Nothing.
of this is there. I just need to select the default setting, maybe change the name if I want to,
That's
and then click on export button.
That's it.
Got it.
That's it. So now what I'm going to do is now it's said here export submitted. So where do I find this video? Where is it gone? So I'm going to go back here to this burger menu here.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to click on home.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to assets and all.
Okay.
So it's going to show up here that is exporting here.
Got it.
But what I have done is I have gone to the liberty of doing this
Okay.
okay, beforehand basically.
Okay. Because exporting is clearly taking a lot longer,
Yeah.
and we don't like wasting people's time.
Yeah, because your time is important, and plus I'm actually waiting for the surprises.
Oh
So-
yeah,
so,
obviously.
like,
Let's get to the surprises quickly.
Exactly. So
Okay,
that's what
got
I'm
it.
saying, no?
Got
So what
it.
I'm going to do is, as you guys can see here, I have already created one version of it. So to download this, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to click on the 3 dots button here, and I'm just going to click on download.
Got it.
And it's going to start downloading once I click on this. But now what I've done is I've already downloaded this for you, because obviously downloading will also take me a little bit of extra time.
Got it.
Right? Because obviously Runway is going to export it out, then I have to download, then I have to see everything is coming or no or whatever. It's very simple. It's not complex at all. So what I've done is I've already saved it here in a folder called green screen. Okay, it's the exact same thing that you saw.
4,000
I'm
years
just going to
ago,
play
in
it for you
ancient
if you
Egypt,
want.
These
There.
two brothers competed to
This is
build
how it looked
two
like.
pyramids.
Oh, wow.
And the
Okay.
winner
So
would get
simple.
a lifetime
Very,
of
very,
riches
very
from the
simple.
family.
And it looks
This
very
is
nice
what
also on
happened.
the edges.
The
and
first
all
brother
that stuff,
Azura
right?
got to
So now what I'm going to do is, now we are going to open up a very simple software called Adobe Premiere Pro.
Got it.
Now you may be like, what is this Adobe Premiere Pro, Martin? I don't understand what it is. This is basically where all of the magic happens. This is an editing software. This is an industry grade editing software.
So you're telling me if it's industry grade, that means films might be using it,
Yeah.
ads might be using it, your creators.
The previous director who I was working with, I was using this.
Oh, so the creators, that YouTubers, they also use
Everyone
this
uses
software.
it. Everyone
Okay,
uses
so this is the main software that everybody uses. Got it.
And for people, there are a lot of people asking here, right? Like, will you teach on CapCut and this and that? All of the basics that I'm teaching you here is applicable to CapCut also, or to DaVinci Resolve also, to any other software.
Got
For
it.
us, because we are very good at Premiere Pro, we are very good at the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. That's why we are able to do things faster.
Yeah, and it is also, you know, industry professional software. Everybody
Exactly.
uses it, so you might want to use it because people understand it better.
And you have more control over the
Got
particular
it.
video, right? So now what I'm going to do is very simple. Now we've already gotten videos, right? Now we've gotten the green screen video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, drag and drop it into my editing software. Now it's going to ask me clip mismatch warning. What is happening here? Don't have to worry. Just ignore. Just click on
Keep existing.
settings.
Got it.
Okay, I don't have to worry about anything else. Now this is my green screen footage. What I also need to import is my original footage.
Okay.
Why? Because do you remember my background is still visible?
Yeah.
In the original video
Yeah.
here in Ali Abdal. I'm just going to quickly show it to you. If I go back here, see, can you see there is still the background is still visible when the image comes in?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to bring in my background.
Okay.
To do that, I'm going to bring in my original footage. Where is my original footage? I'm just going to open up camera 1 and this is where my original footage is. And I'm going to click and drag it inside Premiere Pro.
Okay.
There it is. I'm dragging it and dropping it.
Okay.
So here it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust it in a way where the green screen layer is right on the top.
Okay.
The image is in the middle.
Okay.
And the original footage is below.
Got it.
Okay, now you may be like, it's getting a little
Complex.
Let me show it to you.
Okay.
I will show it to you, not tell you. I will show it to you.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this layer down here,
Got
right to
it.
the first layer. So now as you guys can see, this is the original green screen layer if I turn this off, and this is the main OG layer. Okay.
Got it.
Now what I want to do is, first things first, I want to basically remove this green screen color. 'Cause
Okay.
Obviously I need to add the image as well, right?
Got
so
it.
how do I do it? I basically first search for an effect called Ultra Key.
Ultra key.
Ultra Key. I'm just going
Okay.
to type it out here. You'll be able to see it right here.
Huh.
I'm going to click, drag and drop it on the green screen layer.
Okay.
Not on the background layer. If you add it on the background layer, nothing will go away.
Okay, so we have to make sure we are dragging and dropping it into the green screen video.
Green screen video. Okay?
Got it.
Exactly. Now what I'm going to do is, nothing has happened. I've clicked and dragged it, but nothing has happened. Here, you actually have to tell Premiere what to do. It won't be able to do it by itself.
Yeah.
So what you've got to tell Premiere is, okay, Premiere, can you remove this green color for me? Okay. To do that, how do you do that? You basically click on this color picker tool, and then you just click anywhere here, anywhere. Say for example, this green color part I want to remove, and it is gone. Okay.
But it looks like the original video.
Yeah, it looks like the original video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to turn off the original video here.
Oh, so
The
all
background
the
is completely
green
gone.
bit is gone,
Yeah.
but because both of them are on the same panel,
Yeah.
we can't tell if there is two layers.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so smart, and we were able to do it like that. Just drag and drop
Took me
and
max,
click.
I think,
10 minutes?
Yeah.
That's so easy. Earlier it used to take us hours to get this exact effect done.
Definitely.
And now we can do it within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's
Definitely.
it. And we didn't have to actually sit and do any of the rotoscoping, which used to take hours upon hours. We
Yeah.
just click, drag, drop, click, drag, drop, and that's it.
Yeah.
Wow, so simple.
Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's go back to that Ali Abdaal video.
Okay.
And now let's see.
These
what
two
images
brothers
he added.
competed to
Okay, there is a very nice image that is added, and this video is about the Egyptians.
Okay.
Ashura and Juma. That's a very nice story about the pyramids.
Okay.
Right? That's what Ali is talking about here in
Okay.
this video. You guys want to watch this video first?
Yeah, let's watch this
actually
video.
Watch this video so that people can get more context. Okay.
4,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, these two brothers competed to build two pyramids, and the winner would win a lifetime of riches from the pharaoh. This is what happened. The first brother, Azur, got to work immediately. He physically dragged all the stones into place, and in a few months he'd built the bottom layer of the pyramid. But his brother Chuma didn't lay a single brick and just spent all day in his workshop. So Azur asked his brother, hey, why aren't you building the pyramid? The pharaoh's gonna see you and you're gonna lose the race. And Chuma replied, I am building my pyramid, leave me alone. 2 years passed and Azur started to struggle physically. He kept on putting in more and more bricks, but they were getting harder and harder to lift, and he was really struggling to complete the pyramid. Chuma, meanwhile, had just started getting to work. Turns out for those years, he'd been actually building a crane in his workshop, so he got his crane out and he started just laying brick by brick and building the pyramid up in no time at all. And Azur was so totally exhausted that a year later, he actually died from physical exhaustion while Chuma completed the pyramid and earned a lifetime of riches from the pharaoh. This is a story from The Millionaire Fastlane, a fantastic book by MJ DeMarco, and the moral of the story is that we want to find leverage that lets us do more with less.
Wow, okay.
By the way, Okus, this video was actually pulled in 4.2 million views.
Wow, 4.2 million views.
And I am actually breaking down how you can basically create this viral video from scratch in a very easy way.
Wow.
Like if it is that easy to create viral videos, like why not just go ahead and do it?
Wow,
Right?
that's so crazy.
Right?
Okay.
So now basically when we saw it in
4,000
the
years
first
ago
part
in
here,
ancient
I'm just
Egypt-
gonna turn off the audio here. So as you can see, there is an image right here. And I could find this image on Google. If you just search for ancient Egypt and Ashura and Juma story, you'll be able to find this image very easily.
Okay.
Okay. So I've already gone to the liberty of downloading this image.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to images here, and there it is. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to click. Again, I'm going to go back to my editing software first so that you guys can see it. I'm going to click, drag, and drop my image right on top here.
Okay.
Okay. Now you'll be able to see the image.
But it's not on behind your head. How do we get it
Yeah,
behind
exactly.
your head?
So do you remember the concept of layering? First, what I did is I put our original footage and
Yes.
then we put our green screen footage.
Yeah.
Right. Now what we've got to do is we've got to put this image right in the middle of the.
So
layer.
your original footage,
Yeah.
image,
Yes.
and then your green screen footage.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, got
so
it.
right now what is happening is it's the original footage, green screen footage, and then the image.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drag this right in the middle here.
Okay, got it.
There, look at that.
Yeah, it looks exactly like all these guys that create these kind of effects.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So now what I'm going to do is, right now the problem is that Ali Abdaal has the entire screen filled up with the entire image. But
Yeah.
here, the original image, if you go here to Premiere, it's not there here. If I move this up also, like it's cutting off.
Yeah.
Right.
So how do we fix that?
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a very nice trick, okay, of how you can basically fill up this entire screen with, the entire image.
Okay.
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 So now basically to do that, how I'm going to do it, I'm going to use a software called Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yes,
Okay.
Photoshop. It's by Adobe only. If you guys might have not heard it, you might have probably heard it. It's not that you guys are living under a rock, man.
Yeah.
Right?
This is also an industry grade
Yeah.
software that everybody uses.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Photoshop. This is how Photoshop looks like. You might have already seen all of those memes, right? Where someone talks, okay, haters will say it's Photoshop.
Yeah.
Right? They do that, right?
So that is the
that is this software.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag my image that is there here, okay, into Photoshop.
Okay.
So click, drag and drop, okay, and adjust this right on the
Top.
because in the Ali Abdal video also, if you go here, it's directly on the top right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go back to Photoshop and then just click on this tick mark here. Now you may be like, okay, Martin, now what are you going to do? Are you going to sit and create art and all that? The answer is no.
Okay.
I'm not going to do any of that.
Okay.
What if I told you in the next 1 minute, automatically with magic, this entire screen will get filled?
Wow. Okay. Show me. I'm very excited about
Ready?
that. Right.
Chalo. So what we are going to do is, we are going to go to this rectangular marquee tool. Basically, it's called the selection tool.
Okay.
And I'm going to select the empty area here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just clicking and dragging.
Okay.
And now it's created a big selection, as you can see here.
Okay.
The only thing that I'm going to click on is generate a fill and
Wow.
that's it.
And that's all I have to do.
Now watch what's going to happen.
Okay.
I'm not even going to do anything. My hands are up.
Okay. Let's wait for this to load. Sometimes it takes a while, but that's all
Not
right.
sometimes. It's natural.
Okay.
Like it's creating something for you. I'm not even doing anything, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Anytime now. Now you see the reaction.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just waiting for your reaction. Dude,
Wow.
look at that. And by the way, it looks so real.
Yeah, the lines are exactly. I mean, the scribble looks weird.
Yeah.
But we are not gonna use the scribble anyway.
Yeah. And by the way, this is not just one generation that Photoshop is created.
Wow.
There are 3 different generations that is created.
Okay.
How? Can you see on the right here?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna click on the different generations that I want.
Interesting.
It looks really, really, really nice.
Wow, it looks. Chat, let me see some reaction if you guys
Wow.
find this as cool as we do. Look at that. Within 1 second, now you guys can expand and shrink any image as you want it. Let me see some reaction, some love, some thumbs up, some fire emoji in the reactions. Let's keep
Let's
that
go.
energy up. Wow, that's so
I'll
cool.
do another generate actually. Let's
Okay.
see more. Let's see more.
Okay.
Okay. Now obviously there's so much more coming in. Let's add more generations to it.
Let's see if we can find some really nice
better
one.
ones basically, right? Right now because it's just scribbling, it's just like sometimes obviously AI is trying to figure all of this out. By the way, this is AI. I forgot to say that this was AI. This is a feature by Adobe Firefly, which actually allows you to look at this.
Wow.
That actually looks like a roof sort of
Yeah.
a thing, right? And there are like multiple different generations also, right? But in my opinion,
The first one was the best one,
I
I
think this one. Which one do you think?
No, I think the first one for our use case
Yeah.
is the best one. So let's go ahead with that one.
Okay, so now this one is the one. Okay,
Right.
so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to export this out of Photoshop. What does export mean? Basically, I'm going to save this as an image. Okay, how do I do that? I can just go to File.
Okay.
I can click on Export.
Okay.
And Quick Export as PNG.
Got it.
Quick Export as PNG. It's basically a file format, right? A image file format.
Got it. You
Very,
guys don't have to worry about any of
Don't
that.
have to worry about all of this. It's very, very, very simple to be honest. And I'm going to just save it in my images. I'll just call it Image of Chuma and Azure.
Okay.
Okay, and click on Save.
Got it.
Okay, once I do that, I just have to minimize Photoshop, go back to Premiere Pro. Okay, and now obviously this image is there. I'm just going to delete this image because I don't need it now.
Okay.
Go back to my folder there, and what did we name it as?
Image of Azure.
Chuma and Azura. I'm
Yeah.
just going to click, drag, and drop it right in the middle of the thing.
Got it. So we deleted our previous image because it did not work.
Yeah.
But this image works, so we can use it.
There, I've imported it. But now there's something weird happening.
Yeah,
with this.
like, is there a way we can crop this bit out? It feels a little off.
It's very easy.
Okay.
I'll show you how.
Okay.
Like the way you said it, can we crop it out?
Yeah.
That's the exact same effect we are going to apply from Premiere Pro.
Oh wow. Okay. So it's super simple. You're telling me.
Again,
Okay.
I'm going to just go to the effects panel here. I'm going to search for crop.
Okay.
Click, drag and drop it on the image layer because we need to crop the image layer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now it's going to show me all of those parameters here in the effects control section. What is the effects control section? Basically, it's a way for you to manipulate
The effect.
effect basically.
You control the effect.
That's why it's called effect controls, right? And now what I'm going to do is basically I'm just going to crop out the part which is there below, because here there is a table also, no?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is from the bottom, I'm just going to increase the size here. Look at that.
Okay, so you can crop from the bottom up.
Yeah, I can do that very easily. So I can just keep it to maybe say 15. 15 looks, probably 13. Let's make it 13. I'm just trying to make sure.
I think 14 is the best.
14 is the best? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's actually make it 13.5.
Okay, perfect.
Crisp details.
Okay, lovely.
And now look at this, how nice it is.
So we have created that effect very easily.
Yes.
Without sitting and using green screen or
Yeah.
without sitting and doing art. We have just used AI
Yeah.
to do all the hard work
Yes.
for us. And we are just sitting and creating videos, and then we will be able to sell this to other creators and make money from it. It's that simple. Wow.
Agreed.
That's so crazy. Chat, do you find this crazy? Let me see some reactions in the chat. Let me
Let's
see some
go.
thumbs up.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, so now let's go back here, okay? And now let's listen to the entire dialogue of the video so that the image comes on time. When
Okay.
Ali Abdal talks about that particular image, then only the image should come in.
Okay.
So let's listen to this.
4,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, these two brothers competed.
So it starts from these two brothers, right?
Okay.
That's where the image comes in. So what I'm
Okay.
going to do is I'm also going to adjust where I say in 4,000 years ago in ancient Egypt. One of the other things that I'm going to do is, because there are two audio layers here, I'm going to get rid of one audio layer.
Okay, how do you
I
get-
do that? Just right click, unlink,
Okay.
okay, and just I'm going to click on the clip and then just hit delete.
Okay,
As
that's
simple
simple.
as that.
Okay,
Very
got
simple.
it. Got
Okay,
it.
so now let's listen to the dialogue here. 4,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, these two brothers, these two brothers. So maybe I'm going to start somewhere from there. Okay, and I'm going to adjust this. Okay, now let's hit play and see how it looks like.
Okay.
4,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, these two brothers competed to build
Ah,
two pyramids.
nice.
And-
But I have a question, Martin. In
Yeah.
Ali Abdal's video, the image comes from the top to the bottom.
oh yeah.
Is there a way we can do that?
Yeah, what if I told you it's very, very, very easy?
Oh, really? Okay, show me how do we do that?
So this is where surprise number one comes in.
Surprise number 1. Okay.
Guys, come on. where is
Let
the
me see
energy?
some chat
Come on.
reactions. Do you guys want to see surprise number 1? All right.
So basically, what I have done is, normally when you have to move things around, right? You basically use keyframes in Premiere Pro.
Okay.
Where keyframes basically means it goes from point A to point
B.
Okay. But now, because obviously I don't have the time to sit and animate all of this stuff, I just want to just click, drag and drop and it should be done.
Okay.
Okay. So how do I do that? I can basically go to this preset pack that I've created custom only for you, right?
Okay.
Which our team uses until today.
Okay.
Okay, for all of our videos.
Okay.
And what we've got to do is we've got to just go to the slide presets here.
Okay.
Now there is a concept of in and out here. Now you will be like, okay, Martin, like I understand like there is slide presets, but like why does it say in and out? So in basically means anything that is coming in.
Okay.
And what is out?
Anything that is going out.
Okay, very straightforward. So
Okay.
if say for example, if you want the asset to come in, you're going to use presets from the in
In
folder.
inside. Okay.
If you want the assets to go out, you use the
Out folder.
exactly.
Got
okay?
it.
So now what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to use the down slide in, because obviously it came down.
Okay.
Right. So any direction that it's going, it's already all should do. If you want it to come from the left, so basically it will come from the left. If
Okay.
you want it to come from the right, it will come from the right.
Okay.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on down slide it. I'm
Okay.
going to click, drag and drop it on the image, because we
Got
want it on
it.
the image, right?
Okay.
And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come down here,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I'm going to adjust the time, okay. Now you already saw like something that happened there.
Yeah, a
on
little
screen.
bit, it moved slightly.
It's moved slightly. I just took the second keyframe and I brought it a little bit closer.
Okay.
Okay. And now what I'm going to do is once I hit play, look at the magic. 4,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, these two brothers competed to build two
Wow.
pyramids.
It looks
and the
exactly
winner
like
was
Ali
the-
Abdal's, video.
I
Wow.
think it looks better than Ali Abdal's.
Yeah.
It's more smoother.
Wow. So, by the way, guys, let me reveal the surprise number 1. These presets
Yeah.
that you guys just saw,
Yeah.
that was created by us custom, and that is something that our team uses until today, are gonna be given to you by the end of the class. To the folks who are gonna be sitting till the end,
Yes.
you guys are going to be able to get this in your email. We have an automated system up that is tracking anybody who sits till the end will be able to get this particular preset. All you have to do is consume the class, get as much value, get these free surprises that more are coming by the way, get these surprises and make money. That's all you have to do. Okay. Awesome.
Wow, look at
Are
the
we
reaction.
excited?
Look
Are
at the
we
reaction,
excited?
dude.
Nice. Can we spam some more? Spam some more. Spam
Let's
some
go.
more. Let's go. Okay. Awesome.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, dude, I'm so excited now. People are getting excited now.
Lovely.
I'm really happy. I'm really, really, really happy. Okay. So now, once this is done, right? Now let's go on to the next part. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to Ali Abdal's video and now see what else has he done here. Okay. Let's hit play.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Did you see that this animation here? Did you see this
Yeah.
asset here? It looks
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
Right? And it's the exact same thing from the previous one here. Like
Yeah.
if you see this image here and if you see this image here, right?
It's the exact same one.
Exact same. But how did Ali create it? How did his team create this?
Hmm.
What if I told you this is also very easy to do?
Very easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Show me that.
Let's go.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to go back to Photoshop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a different empty
Canvas
here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to import that image that I already had.
Okay.
The Chuma and also the previous one that I downloaded from Google. I'm just going to click, drag and drop it inside Photoshop.
Okay.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply create a selection around this. Meaning what I'm telling Photoshop is, okay Photoshop, whatever I select, keep it. Whatever I don't select, just get rid of it.
Got it.
Okay. So how I'm going to do is basically there are two ways to do this.
Okay.
Number one is to use the selection tool.
Okay.
Or to create using the pen tool.
Okay.
Or you may be like, okay, it's getting a little bit overwhelming. Oh my God, there's too much happening. Don't worry, I am here to
Just follow us.
just follow us. It's very, very, very simple. Okay. So what I'm going to do is first things first, I'm going to increase the size of this because this right now is very, very, very small. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to edit, transform, and then I'm going to click on
Scale.
okay. So once I do that, I can just increase the size or decrease the size, or if I want to make it more bigger, I can make it bigger very easily.
Got it.
So in this case, let me just reset this and let me make this bigger so that it's visible to all of us. Somewhere right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to click on done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the pen tool here.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw a mask around this.
Okay.
Now you may be like, okay, Martin, what is a mask? Like, I don't understand. Okay. Don't worry. Let me show it to you. Okay. So as you guys can see, the entire mouse is turned into a pen, like
Okay.
an ink pen of sorts.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click and click and click and click around the edges of this particular man. Right?
Okay.
I think this is Azure. Or
Okay.
Shuma. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I mean, he does not come with a name tag, so
Doesn't come with a
we could have asked him, but now
Yeah, he doesn't have his Aadhaar card. Bro.
Yeah, damn.
Okay. So now we don't have to be like very, very, very precise also. If you're like a little bit out of the precision also, it's fine. Okay. You just have to make sure that this looks nice. So I'm just roughly drawing this, right? I'm not even precise also, right? There.
Got it.
Very, very, very simple. I'm just drawing around it. I'm not doing anything complex whatsoever.
Got it.
Okay. So let's just draw everything around it.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, you can go into the details and make it more refined, but this is
We don't
obviously-
have to do that.
Yeah, and this is an ancient picture, right? Like ancient pictures are supposed to look a little.
Yeah, they did not have HD cameras back
Yeah,
in the day.
They did not have the Nikons and the Reds and all of that stuff.
the iPhones as well.
iPhones as well, right?
Yeah. So we have just drawn this image and we've just dragged, and you don't need to be an artist to be able to draw this image properly. You can just
Yeah.
create
Just have
some
to- you just have
rough
to
clicks.
create, rough clicks. That's it.
Got it.
That's what I'm doing. Okay. So now once I do this and there. So once I do this, obviously the entire thing is selected. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and click on make selection.
Make selection.
Okay.
Okay.
And whatever defaults are there here, I'm just going to leave it that way and I'm going to just click on OK.
Okay.
Now can you see it's created a selection around the entire this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is another thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on layer mask and I'm going to tell Premiere, okay, whatever is selected, just keep, sorry, not Premiere, Photoshop. Whatever is there, whatever I've selected, keep it. Everything else, just get rid of.
Got it.
So once I click on this, see
Okay.
what happens.
Oh wow. So it got us the exact mask that we needed.
Exactly.
Everything else is cropped out. We don't need to use it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now step number 2. We have already finished with the main asset.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Ali Abdal's video and see what else he's done. Number 2, one of the most important things is the color.
Yeah.
Okay.
The color
looks
is
very
nice. It's contrasty. It looks pretty.
Now you may be like, okay, Martin, how do I get this color, right? How do I know which color is used? So there is an extension for Chrome or any other browser that you use here. It's called basically Color Picker for Chrome or ColorZilla, anything you can use.
Okay.
Right? There are a lot of these available on the internet.
Okay.
You just have to click on pick.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to click on anywhere.
Okay.
Wherever this color is, and I'm going to get this
Number.
small hex code here.
Okay. Hex code.
Yeah, hex code.
Okay.
Basically, if in when you use computers, right? Like this is a way for the computer to know which exact color it is.
Okay.
That is what a hex code is.
So every single color has a number denoted
Yes.
to it.
Yes.
And then you can type that number and you will get that exact color.
Yes. So I'm just going to copy this, right click, copy.
Okay.
Just close this. Now I've gotten the hex code. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Photoshop.
Okay.
I'm going to create a new layer. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the paint bucket tool. MS Paint, yaad hai? Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had this paint bucket tool where
Yeah.
you put all of the color
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff. It's the exact same thing here also. So once I click on it, I just need to change the color here before I go ahead and
Paint it.
apply the color. Okay. So here I already have my hex code.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna paste it
I'm just going to paste it. I'm going to click on OK. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click once here.
and done.
Done. Now you'll be like, Martin, where did the image go? I just put in so much effort doing it. Don't worry, it's not gone anywhere. It's still here. So you remember the concept of layers in Premiere, like it was one above the other or one below the other?
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing with Photoshop also. This is where all of the magic happens.
Okay.
You just need to click and drag this layer right below.
So now we have our original image back with that exact background that Ali Abdal has.
Exactly. What I'm
Okay.
going to do is I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. So to make it smaller, again, I'm going to go to transform, scale, and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so that it looks nice and decent.
Okay.
And somewhere right there.
Okay.
Okay. Very simple. Now let's go back to Ali Abdal's video and see what else is there. Can you notice that there's something on,
Yeah, there's some sort of texture in the
Yeah,
background, I
there is
think.
something on the thing which is making it look, it makes it look like it's part of the image.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't look different. Here, what is happening is these two things look different.
Yeah.
They don't look like one big image.
Yeah.
Right? Or one
Coherent,
coherent image.
yeah.
Right? So what I'm going to do is basically, I'm going to use something called as textures.
Textures,
Textures.
okay.
Okay. And this texture is basically called a grain texture. You can easily find it where, if you can just search on, if you go to Google, right? And if you search for a grain texture. Okay. Let me search for grain texture.
Okay.
You can easily find all of this here on the internet. What I've done is I've basically gone to the liberty of downloading one of this, right? So that you don't have, so that we don't waste time because your time is very important. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I already have it downloaded here. I'm going to import it inside Photoshop.
Okay.
How? Let me just quickly go back here. Click, drag, and
And
drop.
drop. Okay, so nothing complex, just clicking, dragging,
Yeah.
dropping like we've been doing till this point.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that's happened here is obviously it's just showing up in this particular area. It's not showing up in the entire thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to resize it in such a way where it fills up the entire screen.
Image.
Okay. So here somewhere there. This looks pretty decent. I like it. Okay. Maybe there. You don't have to be perfect with this. You like wherever it looks nice, it looks nice.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to click on done. Now this is a very important thing that I'm going to teach you, Opus.
Okay.
This is basically a way for you to manipulate images.
Okay.
What is it? It's basically called blend modes.
Blend modes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me explain what blend modes is. Blend modes is basically you mixing 2 or 3 layers together.
Okay.
Okay. A blend mode is basically a way for you to mix 2 layers together.
Got it.
Okay. How do I do that? I can basically click on any of the layer that I want to blend.
Okay.
And here, can you see there's something called as normal here?
Yeah.
Okay. I can just click on it, and these are all of, look at that.
Oh,
I
okay.
started doing it. It started doing its job well.
Okay.
Okay. There, see. And I'm just going to go through and see which one fits in perfectly. So in this case, I really like overlay.
Yeah, I think overlay looks really nice.
Overlay looks very nice, and it gives that, have you seen your, like some of your jeans pant?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that
yeah.
sort of a texture is there.
Yeah.
on it,
You
right? Like, can
zoomed
you
in jeans pant. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And what I'm going to do is, obviously right now it's very, very, very harsh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down the transparency of it.
Okay.
The opacity of it. Okay. How I'm going to do that? I'm just going to click on opacity and I'm just going to drop this slider down. Now, obviously that's too much. I'm just going to increase it in such a way where it looks decent.
So 28%.
20 or 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
There. Perfect.
Now we have gotten an exact image that Ali Abdal has. Can we compare it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 1. This is 2.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Okay, lovely.
Okay. Now, obviously, now this is where the magic happens, okay? So
Okay.
Now, obviously, we are not here just to copy Ali Abdal.
Yeah.
Okay. We want to go one step further.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manipulate this image as well. I'm going to change the blend mode of this image right here as well.
Okay.
How I'm going to do that? I'm going to click on the Chuma layer, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to another blend mode here. Okay, so that it brings more consistency. Now in this case, I really like screen.
Yeah, I also really like screen.
Right? It looks so good, so professional. It looks consistent.
Yeah, it looks like it's a part of a single image. It does not
Yes.
feel like it's some three images just stuck together. It feels like it
Exactly.
is blending in together.
Exactly.
And that is the power of blend modes.
yes. Now see, how much time did we take to create this one?
2 minutes.
Not 2 minutes actually. We took
2.2 minutes.
2.2 minutes, but I love it. Guys, like I
Can
can't
we
the-
see some energy in the chat? Did you guys like this? Are you guys enjoying till this point? Let me
Wow.
see some thumbs up in the chat.
Let's
Come on,
go.
spam it, spam it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is again to export this out, I'm just going to click on file and I'm going to click on export. We export as PNG and I'm going to save it as whatever, man1.
Okay.
And I'm going to click on save. Okay, now we've done that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Ali Abdaal video, okay, and I'm going to see where this image is coming in, on which dialogue is this image coming in, okay? Let's listen to this. So basically, it's coming in around the first brother Azure.
Okay.
Okay, that's where this is coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Premiere Pro, okay, my editing software, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to import this man1 that I
Okay.
just created into the timeline here.
So again, dragging and dropping,
Drag and
nothing
drop.
complex.
Nothing complex.
Got it.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is again, I'm just going to put it slightly ahead here and I'm just going to hit play and listen to the dialogue. Lifetime of riches from the Pharaoh. This is what happened. The first brother Azura. So the first brother Azura. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust this in a way where it basically comes in on the dialogue. Again. So now what we've got to do is we just have to adjust it a little bit wherever the dialogue is, as I can see it from the waveform here. Okay. Now there is a problem, Mukesh.
Okay.
Right? Now, when I'm playing this, what happened? The first brother Azura got
It's
to
just popping up out of
it's
nowhere
just
again.
popping up, right?
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I can't do with this is I can't crop this because we want the entire image to be there here, no?
Yeah.
Like if I hit play here,
Yeah.
the entire image is there here and Ali is off of screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do I basically play around with this?
Okay.
How do I fix this?
Okay.
One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to basically use the power of cuts.
Power of cuts. Okay.
The power of cuts to basically make sure that this looks properly edited.
Okay.
Okay. It's basically transitions from one scene to another.
Okay.
Okay. And how I'm going to do that is basically by using the razor tool.
Razor tool.
What is a razor tool? Basically, it allows you to add cuts into a video.
Okay, got it.
So how do I do that? Now let's basically just listen to the dialogue really quickly. Lifetime of riches from the Pharaoh. This is what happened. This is what happened. Okay? What happened? And I'm going to add a cut somewhere here. Okay.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Okay. And now what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to zoom in on this particular, image here. Okay. What do I mean by zoom in? On what image? I'm talking about the green screen layer.
Okay.
Not about the, not the original layer that I have here. Okay. So I just added a cut here very, very, very easily. Okay. If you guys didn't understand, I'm going to repeat it once more for you. How did I do it? I clicked on the razor tool.
Okay.
I went on the playhead and
Okay.
I added a cut right here.
Okay.
It's that simple.
Okay.
Okay. As an editor, this is one of the most powerful tools that you can use.
Correct.
Okay. Like the effects, transitions, all of that stuff doesn't matter at all. Right. Your cut is the most powerful tool. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this image a little bit ahead here.
Okay.
Okay. Now once this is done, one of the things that I also want to do is I want to basically make this entire thing a little bit bigger. I need to zoom in because
Okay.
or else this will look like as if I'm levitating.
Okay.
Right. This will look like a meme.
Okay.
Okay. So how I can do this is I can basically use the scale parameter. Scale is basically
The size. Okay.
And I'm going to increase it to say 120. Okay. Okay. I did it to the wrong one. I didn't select the layer. You have to select the layer. Don't forget. Don't do this mistake like me.
Okay.
Select the layer. Make it 120.
Okay.
And as you can see, now it's zoomed in.
Okay.
Now what I've got to just do is I've got to just bring it a little bit down. I'm going to use the X and the Y parameter. This is the X parameter. What does the X parameter do? It moves it left or right.
Okay.
Now in this case, I want to bring it down.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to use the Y parameter, which brings it up or down.
Got it.
Okay. So I'm just going to adjust it in a way where it is a little bit down.
Okay.
So now once I hit play, watch what happens. This is what happened. The first brother Azura
Got
got
it.
to work. Okay. So there is some sort of a little bit of a jump here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the jump there.
Okay.
Okay. By just adjusting it a little bit. Okay. Something like that. Okay. I'm going to adjust the image also. And now once I hit play, watch. The first brother Azura. Okay. Now what we are going to do is, do you remember the slide in slide out part?
Yeah.
Okay. Now in this case, what happened in Ali Abdal's video? Let's watch it. Let's see where it came from. It came from the right, right?
Yeah.
So how I'm going to basically do this is I'm going to use the slide in presets, okay, for this particular thing. Right now, what we've got to do is we've got to use the left slide in feature.
Okay,
Because it has-
left slide
because it's
coming
sliding
in
towards
from the left.
Yeah, it's coming in from the left, not from this left here.
Okay.
From the other side, it's the direction of the movement is left.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, drag, and drop it on the image.
Got it.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to adjust the time. Okay, so that it's not on the entire layer. Okay, I've adjusted the time. I've adjusted the keyframes. And now once I hit play, watch what
Lifetime
happens.
of riches from the Pharaoh. This is what happened. The first brother Azura
Okay.
got to
Got it.
But now also what I want to do is I basically want to get rid of myself also.
Okay.
Okay. Now do you remember I had also spoken about out?
Yeah.
Okay, slide out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just basically going to add a cut here.
Okay.
So that I can take myself off of screen.
Okay.
Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the out section, and this time I want to go down.
Okay.
Down, slide, out.
Out.
Okay. I'm going to click, drag and drop it on the green screen layer here.
Got it.
Okay. So that this goes off of screen.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the, the parameters here. So in this case, I'm just going to bring it a little bit ahead here. Okay. Somewhere right there. Okay. It looks very simple. Okay. And now once I hit play, watch what
would
happens.
win a lifetime of riches from the Pharaoh. This is what happened. The first brother Azura got to
Oh,
work immediately.
okay. So we have
He physically
replicated the
dragged-
other effect as well.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now see, I automatically came back again.
Yeah.
How? Why?
Because you had added that cut.
We had added that cut, right? But we went off of screen.
Yeah.
But we forgot to remove the other part from here.
Got
so what
it.
we've got to do is we've just got to remove this by holding Alt.
Okay.
Okay. And just drag it towards the right.
Okay.
Until we need it.
Okay.
Probably like I'll just get rid of it until here.
Okay.
Okay. So now once I hit
What
play,
happened?
watch what
The
happens.
first brother Azura got to work
As
immediately.
simple as that. Now it's
He
gone away
physically
from screen
dragged
also.
all
Got it.
Okay. Now let's go back to that Ali Abdal video and see what's happening there. Okay. Wow. Did you see that? He
Yeah.
actually added another image there.
Yeah. So he moved it to the left and then brought it from the right.
Yeah. He bought another image.
Okay.
But the problem is, Okus, I couldn't find this image anywhere.
Okay.
Right? I did my research before we started this webinar, right? Like I was searching for this image and I couldn't find it. I don't know where Ali found it from.
Okay.
Right? Probably it's from some book or probably he might have taken a picture also by himself. Okay. So now obviously this is a very, very big problem for us editors when we started out. But
Yeah.
not today.
Okay.
Why? Because we have AI.
Oh.
We have AI.
Okay.
And what we are going to do is, if we don't have any images here, or if we don't find images here, we can create it.
Oh, interesting. So how do we go about creating images?
So what do we do is basically, there is a tool called Midjourney.
Mid-journey, okay.
There's a tool called Midjourney which can actually allow you to basically create images from scratch using AI.
Got it.
How do I do that? I can just go to Discord.
Okay.
Okay. And this is my Discord and this is Midjourney. Okay. Very simple. I was just, and these are by the way all AI generated as you can see here.
Okay.
Right. And it looks real as well.
Yeah.
Right? So now how do I create that particular image?
Okay.
Okay. So right now in this case, obviously it looks like an Egyptian man. It looks like a vintage art form, and it looks like looks like a poster.
Yeah.
Of sorts.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Midjourney also the exact same thing.
Okay.
So how do I create an image? I'm just going to type in /imagine.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to type in what I want. In this case, I want an ancient Egyptian man. Okay. Egyptian man. So that I hope my spelling is right. Egyptian man.
Laying bricks.
Laying bricks because he's laying bricks there. Okay. And then I'm going to type in a vintage art form.
Okay, in a vintage art form.
Okay. And I'm going to put some parameters here like --AR 16:9. Now you may be like, okay, Martin, what is this? AR basically means aspect ratio. What does
Okay.
aspect ratio mean is basically what size do you want it? What dimensions do you want that particular image?
Yeah, do you want it to be, if 16:9 basically means
Landscape.
that it's landscape, it looks like that. Your YouTube videos, all of them are in 16:9.
Yeah.
When it's 9:16, it is Instagram. All your
Yes.
reels
All your
is in this format.
Yes.
So always remember 16:9 is YouTube, 9:16 is Instagram.
Okay. So now once I do that, I've just typed in V6 because that's the most latest model that has come out of Midjourney, and I'm just going to click on enter. Now watch what happens.
Okay, we're just gonna wait.
Okay. So we're just going to wait and we're going to let it do its
AI
job.
do its thing.
Okay, so until it's doing that, what we are going to do is let's go back and let's watch the video again here and let's see if we missed out on anything.
Okay.
Okay. Once I hit play now, did you see that?
Yeah.
There's some yellow.
Yeah, there's
something
something came.
Some flash came.
Yeah.
Right? That is basically called a light leak effect.
Light leak effect. Got
Yes,
it.
a light leak transition or a light leak effect. It's also sometimes called film burn effect as
Okay.
well. Right? And this is mainly used in, like, as I was talking about Imad Ghazi, I was
Yeah.
talking about all these podcast creators who create
Yeah.
clips, on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
These people use these light leak transitions.
Okay.
Okay. And now this is where surprise number 2 comes in. Okay.
So what we have done, guys, we have curated a bunch of these transitions and we have put it in this pack as well. So not only are you guys going to get these presets, the slide ins, the slide outs, the downs, the ups, whatever, you're also going to be getting these light leak transition and we are going to show you how exactly you can use them. Again, the surprises are not ending. We are gonna bring on more surprises, but these surprises
Guys,
are
I can't
only.
see any energy. There's no energy.
Yeah. I
What is this?
want to see some energy. These surprises are only going to be available for the folks who are going to stick till the end. Folks who are going to be sticking till the end, we have an automated system. You guys will be able to get directly to it. Okay, let me see some chat energy if you guys
Let's
want to see
go.
this transition happen. Lovely. All right, let's start.
Alright, awesome. So now what I'm going to do is basically, I'm going to go to my light leaks folder here, which we have already created for you. And I'm going to just hover over every single light leak transition that we have here. Okay. In this case, let's see. Oh yeah, that one looks a little bit, similar
Similar.
to what Ali has done. This one also looks nice. This one also looks nice. Maybe I'll take the 6th one.
Okay.
It's just like 19-20 ka farak hoga.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to click, drag and drop it inside the timeline.
Okay.
Okay. Right here.
Okay.
Okay. And now let's listen to the dialogue because I want to see where Ali has added that cut. Okay. So after this is what happened, he's added that cut.
Okay.
So where I can do this is basically, do you remember we had added that zoom in cut?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show it to you right here. Okay, somewhere right, let me just move this around here. The first brother,
Yeah, there.
okay, right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add it right on top of this cut here. Okay, can you see here?
Yeah.
Now see, now you can already see how it's looking.
But it's not fitting properly. How
Yeah.
do we make it fit?
Do you remember the concept of aspect ratio that we just spoke about?
Yeah.
Okay, right now this is it, 16 by 9. We
Yeah.
need to change it to
9 by
16. Okay, how do we do it? We basically click on the layer, okay, and we just rotate it. We
Okay.
just rotate it 90 degrees.
Okay.
Okay, so if I do 90 degrees,
Done.
okay, so now let's hit play and see what happens. Is what happened. The first
It has come, but it looks a little
Yeah.
bit weird. How do we fix that?
you remember blend modes?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's remove the superpower of blend modes.
Okay.
And where you can find blend modes here is basically under opacity. You can find the blend mode. It already says blend mode here. I can just change this to anything that I want. Probably let's try screen. Okay, screen looks very nice. Okay. Now if I hit play, watch what happens. The first brother.
Wow. So it looks exactly like Ali Abdal's transition,
Exactly.
and it hides that cut very well as well.
Yeah.
We don't even notice if the cut exists. Wow,
Exactly.
that's so
Look
cool.
at this. Look at this and look at Ali Abdal's this.
Nice.
Okay.
Interesting.
But again, I'm gonna turn on the audio here. Okay. And I'm gonna let you notice something.
Okay.
Pharaoh. This is what happened. The first brother,
There was sort of a shutter, sort of a
Sound.
sound.
Yeah, like
okay,
click.
whereas like there
Yeah.
was a click sound.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is where surprise number. I forgot how many
3.
surprises. We've done 3.
Yeah, we've done 3. This is the
yeah.
3rd number surprise.
Okay. So now what has happened is basically he's added a sound effect under the transition, which actually allows to transition from one scene to another very easily.
Okay.
Okay. Now how do I do that? Basically, I'll just go back to my Premiere Pro. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to go to my custom sound pack that I'm going to give this to you for absolutely
Wow.
free. And
Chats, can we see some
come
energy?
on.
The folks who are going to be sticking till the end, not only are you guys going to be getting the presets for slide in, slide out, not only are you guys going to getting the transitions for light leaks, but also you guys are going to be getting custom sound effects that we have curated ourselves. And this sound effect again is getting used by all of our team members who edit videos on a daily basis. You guys can take this away if you stick till the end. Can I see some energy in the
Let's
chat?
go, let's
wow.
go. Look at that.
All right. Let us
Alright.
show you how you can actually utilize this
Okay,
one.
so what I'm going to do is obviously I clicked on the sound pack and
Yeah.
I can just go to camera and I can just go to camera click because it's
Okay.